So welcome everybody. Thanks for showing up to the second War Room session. Just give you like a little overview. Brian's here with me. We're going to be running through some next things for your book starter. Just to let you know, after this is done, you basically have like 90% of what you need to start the book starter. We'll have you like watch a video and like do some small things over the next 2 weeks. But after this is done, like we're gonna do a lot of things in this 2 hours. But after this is done, you guys have a couple weeks of light work. So it's gonna feel nice, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, we'll start. Brian's gonna start talking now. So.
Yo, everybody, how goes it? First off, congratulations on having your first draft manuscript done. Congratulations. This is an awesome moment right here because now we can actually talk about the publishing, the book starter, all the fun stuff that comes from your book. Honestly, I hated creating the first draft part of the manuscript part. It's like this is where it gets a lot of fun right here. And I've been hyping up Carson on this one, so we're going to have some awesome things happen here. But today is going to be all about the book starter here today. First, as an overview, the main things we're going to be doing, we're going to be queuing up a lot of the messaging that you're going to be sharing. One sec.
Sorry, the door for our live session was locked. So,
right here, then.
Just come back.
Yeah, okay. As I was saying, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be queuing up the actual bulk of your book starter page. So that way, on March 11th, you can actually launch it at the workshop, publishing kickoff on then. Two, we're going to be developing a lot of the messaging that you're going to be saying over the next couple of weeks to all of your close friends, your family, the supporters who are going to help you dominate this pre-sale campaign for your book. And then three, we're also going to be, I'm going to pick on Rob here because he's in the room, but I'm going to show you what one of the book starter videos actually looks like so you know the direction in which you're headed over the next couple of weeks. Because Rob's is particularly badass in my opinion. All of you are having awesome videos. So that'll be what we start off with. Then we're going to move on to the email messaging and actual outreach that you're going to be doing, developing that messaging. And then from there, we're going to develop the draft of your page for your book starter page. So on March 11th, when you actually kick off the publishing, you can actually launch your book starter page and hit the ground running. Before we dive into anything else, does anybody have any questions about any of that? Rock on. Awesome. So without further ado, I'm going to have Carson here queue up and share his screen so we can see Rob's book starter video.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, you haven't seen it, dude? Oh, you haven't seen it?
Yeah. Start over.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You guys can see it, okay?
Everyone can see it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, we'll start it.
Yeah.
It's a little lagging. But. It's lagging a little bit, but hold on. What? Said she can't hear anything.
What?
Oh, please don't do it.
Wait.
Wait.
Nobody else hear that except the people.
Was that muted, guys?
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
Oh my god. You should have told me sooner. How does that work?
It's super cool. I have to give it to you.
Oh my god, you should have told me sooner.
Dude.
Sure. Okay. We're gonna watch it again.
Yeah, we're
Sorry.
watching again.
Robert. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Rob Casper,
Can you hear that? Please tell me.
and I'm the author of The Case for Space.
Hello.
Can anybody hear that?
Yeah,
Yes,
we can hear you.
Okay, you can hear now? Okay, cool.
Okay, great.
I'll start it over. Sorry guys, you should have told me a little sooner, my bad.
That's all right there.
Hi, my name is Rob Casper, and I'm the author of The Case for Space. In this book, I hope to instill the same sort of passion and excitement that I have for space in you. And then ultimately, I want you to see this book as a tool to help you to frame complex topics in a way that is exciting and accessible for all. My ambitions are for where I hope this could be are really limitless. I guess there's not. I mean, I think just interjecting myself into the community, to getting myself not just reading about the conversations, but being part of that conversation is inspiring and allows me to take all of this research that I've done. I mean, countless hours of writing, research, conversations, videos, and to see if I can, hopefully add my sort of 2 cents and benefit this community in a certain way. And I would love to see myself taking on sort of a space science popularizer. Popularizer? That sounds right? Yeah, a futurist sort of space enthusiast in the likes of guys like Michio Kaku, Neil deGrasse Tyson, people that can take really complex topics that are immensely complex, that are quite literally sort of resorted to astrophysicists. It's like those are the geniuses that deal with that. Take those and to make it accessible for everybody. If I could do that and reach an audience, that would be incredibly fulfilling. And I think it would be exciting, not only because I believe it's important, but just because I'm so passionate about it. If I could sort of instill that in others, that would be incredible. So it's been over a year, and it's been a crazy journey. It's a difficult one. It's been a challenging one. I never thought that I could see myself take sort of an idea, an interest, a passion, and see it from just that and into actual tangible product, that's something that's meaningful, impactful. And so, yeah, like I said, there's been a lot of challenges, but I'm excited to be at the finish line.
Yeah.
I can see the light. I can see the light, and it's awesome. So you will love this book if you love exciting aspects about our future, if you love envisioning a tomorrow that you are excited about, if you love the pursuit of discovery and innovation, if you love to have your mind blown. Very simply, I like this book. I hope this book will be something that will blow your mind page after page, and I think in doing so, if you're that type of person, then you'll really love toiling through this book. Hi, my name is Rob Casper, and I'm the author of The Case for Space, Why Humanity's Future Will Be Among the Stars.
Okay. So yeah, all right. See, okay, you hear that now. So.
Yeah, everyone heard that, right? Good? Awesome. Yeah, you just saw a video, no audio, except you saw it was amazing, and like you saw Rob being a badass, but you didn't hear what he said. Damn it, that's the worst. That being said, that is to just give you a taste of the direction all the recordings you've done with Eric, where they're headed towards in terms of developing an actual book starter video. And the reason we have you do those recordings and create a book starter video like that one there is because that is the centerpiece of the book starter campaign. That'll be the big central, that's the meat and potatoes of what makes a book starter campaign look actually really well done and actually gets people to support it and actually pre-order copies of your book. So in terms of why I share that with you now, to not just tease what's headed forward for each of you on the next couple of weeks here when you actually see your own videos. I also want to share that with you for two quick tactical reasons. One, you're going to be in the next couple of weeks here getting sort of an invoice from us about your Bookstarter deposit. And I will not be able to share your Bookstarter video with you until that one gets taken care of. So just to put that out there as a full disclosure transparency one, that's a necessity logistical thing that has to be settled. But then two, when I share the video with you, I'll likely ask you one or two very targeted tactical questions of, are there specific things within the video that you would like to add your own personal signature? So with Carson, for example, I asked him, are there photos from your work with SleepSurf that you want to include in the video? So in his video, there are going to be photos of SleepSurf and the entrepreneurship work that he's done in that. So for you all, there will be examples like that will tie into the video to make it more personal. So begin to think about that one. So when I send that video to you when the time comes, you can quickly get that feedback to me, and then I can share that over with the video editors and make that one all get finalized. Because on March 11th, we're launching your Bookstarter pages, and if your video is not done by that point, you will not be able to actually publish this summer. So just to put that necessity out there for you right here. So that's the first one right there. The next big fun piece that we're going to talk about, and then I'll give the screen back over to Carson here, is developing the messaging for your Bookstarter campaign. So one of the ways in which you'll be doing your Bookstarter outreach for this pre-order, this pre-sale campaign that you're going to be doing, is you're going to be doing an email outreach campaign, an email sequence of 3 emails that you're going to send out. And what we're going to do right now is we're actually going to create those 3 emails using a template we've created for you. And then you're going to modify the language of it so it fits you and your book. And you're going to pre-bagel the language so that way on March 11th, you can actually launch the sequence pretty smoothly, pretty seamlessly, and then get the momentum out there. So on Quip is the actual template, so I'm going to hand it back over to Carson here so he can pull it up on Quip.
Yeah. Did you message it to me?
Yeah, no, it's in the Bookstarter.
Yeah. Gotcha. Hello. Oh. Okay. My internet's a little slow, but yeah. Bookstarter page. Yeah. Okay. Okay. There you go.
Wonderful. So in the Bookstarter session materials folder, there's this. No, that's not.
Oh shit.
That's not one. We're gonna go down.
The email sequence, my bad.
Email
Yeah.
sequence, yeah. Other document called template Bookstarter email sequence. Create a copy of it. Put your name on the document. So you can call it
Hard to hear, Brian, just a heads up.
What's up?
I said it was a tad bit hard to hear Brian, just a heads up.
Oh, okay. We're gonna put a little closer.
Oh, you feel me? Okay. You're gonna put in and then fill in Bookstarter email. Create a copy.
Yeah, it's still pretty hard to hear him.
What's up, Randy?
It's still pretty hard to hear Brian. I like almost made it worse.
Wow, you have a dinar. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Wow, it's very directional. Go into the Bookstarter materials folder, and there's a document called template Bookstarter email sequence. Go in there, click on the document, create a copy of it, and then move it in. Create a copy, and then move that copy into your Bookstarter materials folder. So for Carson, it's Bookstarter, Carson Schroeder. But do that, and then we're going to move on from there. So weird. Right. Yeah, I'll move right there. Yeah, I'll move right there. But I sound like I'm talking quiet.
While you're doing that, you want to talk? Can you guys can you hear Brian?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear Brian? Anyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody can hear me? Great.
Alright, cool.
Sweet. I'm going to be Preston's right-hand man today. I love it. So awesome. So the way this email sequence here is structured, once you create a copy of it, is it's 3 emails, and it's going to tell the arc of your actual book starter campaign. And the reason we're pre-baking this language in here now is we actually want to structure this so that way when it actually launches and when it goes, you don't actually have to touch anything and you don't have to worry about the actual story of what you say. So the actual arc of what you're going to say is this. The first email is going to be saying, hey, I'm launching I'm creating this book. I don't know if you know it, but I'm creating this book. It's a real book. My publisher, New Degree Press, has just approved it for publication this summer. In order to publish, though, they need to see some proof that there's momentum behind it. That's your book starter campaign. And what I need to do is I need to pre-sell 100 copies of my book, which, as we talked about before, is built into the book starter campaign itself, into the cost of it. I need to pre-sell 100 copies of my book. Here's the link to pre-order a copy of my book, and then also here's this video that my publisher put together of promoting me and my book for my book starter campaign. So that way they watch it, learn a bit more about you, and really why they should back your campaign. The second one is saying, hey, thank you so much for all the love and support. I've seen a lot of momentum so far. Thank you. And then the last one to close it out is really saying, hey, thank you so much. My campaign has been such a success. If there's anybody you know that would be great to reach out to or connect with in relation to this campaign, please, please, please share it. So it's very tactical of email 1, pre-order a copy of my book. Email 2, thank you so much. Email 3, share it. And also, thank you again. And by following this arc of momentum, we've seen it play out time and time again. Like this is a straight ripoff of the launch email sequence you'll be doing this summer, modified for the book starter campaign, but it works to drive momentum because really the conversation you want to have is about momentum. And by framing it around this very targeted goal of pre-selling 100 copies of your book, you will see the results happen. So what you should do right now is go through the first email on the sequence here and actually fill in the brackets with details specific to you and your book. So Carson will do it for his on screen if anybody wants to see what he writes.
Before we start that, does anyone have any questions about the email sequence or anything Brian said? Specifically. Okay, cool. Yeah, pretty straightforward.
Cool. So just go in and fill in the brackets of the body of the email. And then when you finish the first email, go into the second and the third email. Don't feel like you have to wait on me to tell you to do the next.
Yeah, just kind of like fill in the blanks as you go. Obviously, you don't have the link to your book starter video yet, but that's not too hard to fix. Good description. It's hard to boil it down to one sentence. But.
If it's 2 sentences, it's fine. But the PGA is don't write a paragraph, don't write an essay.
I think I got
You guys want to start?
pretty much, yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna get that hashtag strike and goal. Sounds sick. All right, we'll give like a minute or more on that, or about a minute, like not much more longer. By the way, guys, I think I'm gonna shave the beard this weekend, so enjoy it while it lasts. But no big surprise, but yeah, gotta get cleaned up. It's almost springtime.
You look a lot younger without it.
Oh yeah, no, I got a baby face. It's gonna be bad. So.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad baby face. One baby face.
Dang. Suppose.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No reaction.
Oh.
He's in the zone.
Is everybody done?
Does anyone need more time on that? Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. And what Carson is going to do here is he's going to move you all into breakout rooms so you all can review each other's email sequences. So everybody here on Zoom will do it, and then you Rob, will review each other's. So that way you have confidence if someone else has viewed it, and if there's a spelling mistake or a grammar error, you can then blame your partner and be like, yo, what's the deal here? So Carson's going to move you all into groups to do that and make that one happen.
Yeah, all right. I'm giving like 5 minutes, so take your time, but not too long. You all have, yeah, there you go.
No, it doesn't have to be all personal. Yeah. Now we have a question for you. Salary's not just making it up.
Randy, I think Drew's supposed to be in your thing, but he's not there yet. I'm gonna
No worries.
assign someone else real quick.
Yeah, sure.
2 letters. Hey, Drew, you there?
That's what I was thinking about. Yeah, it's so cute. The biggest is fun.
All right, I'm gonna just move Nico. Just suddenly. There you go. Okay, well, whenever Drew joins.
I mean, if you were already publishing, we could already broadcast your cover. So in the meantime, we have like a mock-up of your cover.
Yeah.
So you both, because you already have drafts of your covers, can't talk about it as much.
Yeah.
But that's okay. The mock-ups look so good though.
We'll do that.
Yeah. My goal for you is to both have hardcover editions of your book.
That would be sweet. I feel like that concept will look so cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was showing Carson the mock-up earlier.
That's like with the blue, red, black, white question mark.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So.
Yeah, should be like a few seconds. Okay, yeah. All right.
So it's just a
Hey guys, I didn't cut you off early.
Is everyone good on the email sequence? Like they've reviewed each other's, you're good?
Good.
Cool.
All right, cool.
Awesome. So now that that's done, I want to take a step back and reiterate this point that I'm going to say time and time again today to really hammer it home and be really clear about it. Because I know, having done enough of these war room workshop type things, that people have always asked these types of things or get confused by it. Right now, we are just pre-baking all of the things that you're going to say and do come March. Right now, it's just about preparing everything. So that way, ultimately, when you launch everything in March, you can hit the ground running and be set up for success. So right now, it's just pre-baking. You're not sending anything out at all. So if anybody has any questions about that, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I'll continue to say it again and again so there's zero confusion about that one. Awesome. Now that you have your email sequence ready to go, the next thing that you're going to do is go back into the book starter folder, the session materials folder. And in there now is this other document called direct messaging sequence. And what this one is for, you're not going to do any outreach again today. It's just about pre-baking what you're going to say when the time comes. Yeah, share your screen. Is you're going to actually direct message a set of people that you would call your super fans. So if you remember back the workshop a couple weeks ago when you created that list of your super fans, your friendlies, all those people, you're actually going to direct message your close friends, your close family, the top 20 people in your most recent text messages to let them know about this book starter campaign before it goes live. And the reason you're going to do this, again, you're not going to do it today. You'll do it later. But you want to do this so that way everybody knows about it in advance of it, because if your parents, your uncle, your cousin, whomever wants to share it around to other people, it'll be good for them to know about it in advance. So that way on the launch day that you actually launch your campaign, you'll have confidence that you'll have 20 to 30 copies of your book already pre-sold, and you'll have the momentum to share it out to your other friends, to your other networks, and so on and so forth. So for now, create a copy of this document, put it into your book starter folder, into your book starter specific folder, and then update the brackets of what to say. So that way you have that one.
Anyone have any questions about that or anything? The audio's good, right? Like it's you guys can hear him okay now? Okay, good. Just making sure.
Perfect. And after we do this one, we'll go back through in small breakout rooms again, make sure all the grammar and all the spelling is good. So don't worry about it being flawless on the first go.
Yeah, speaking.
I'm doing it. There's a typo in it, so make sure.
Sorry, yeah, right here. It says I doing. Good catch. But
Yeah.
hey, Brian.
Yeah, so make sure you all review it and make sure it's good, because I make no guarantees that it will be flawless.
By the way, right? Yeah, for insert date.
Yeah.
So for this insert date, we're having our publishing kickoff March 11th, so you can use that as the date.
Yeah. July 2019 and then March 11th and 50 days.
This I mean, it depends on the person, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's pretty short.
Yeah, it's pretty short. But the basic idea of this one is you're going to be texting this out, Facebook messaging it, Twitter DMing, things like that. Correct. Yeah.
Do you want to be breakout room?
Yeah, no, we're going to do this breakout room is going to be like literally 2 minutes because it's super short. But the basic idea is to make sure everybody has the confidence that the spelling, the grammar is all there for them. So that way, what you'll ultimately be doing here, again, you're not doing this today, you'll do this later, But you're literally going to copy paste this exact text into your phone, in a text message, on iMessage, Facebook Messenger, LinkedIn, whatever like your platforms of choice for like hitting up your close friends, your close family, people like that. This exact message and then sending it out. Like if Facebook isn't telling you that you are a bot spamming things, again, to your close friends, your close family, like people you really care about and love, you're doing it wrong. And the basic idea is to let them know so that way in advance of it, they can generate interest amongst their networks and their communities because they'll be big supporters of you. You have no idea how it's going to play out. It's magical to see every time.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna just do breakout rooms later for like a minute.
Yeah.
I'll just do the same ones. Like might as well. So all right. There you go. Drew's still probably stepped away or something. No big deal.
Yeah.
Literally, all the messaging goes out.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's doing kind of a similar topic. Oh, that was pretty good.
Yeah. Man, they're so good.
Gonna be
What's up, Nico?
so. Question: the first book, is it gonna be $19.99 or?
What? The price of the book?
Yeah, no. So the pricing for the first book, is it set or do we set it?
Yeah, so the tiers of the actual Book-Starter campaign, I'll share with that as we set up your pages. It's going to be $40 for a signed copy of your book, and then also their name will appear in the acknowledgement section as special thanks to. And then there are a couple other things that they get early access to, like your introduction and help you out in selecting your cover, and they get to be a part of the journey in that one. So it's some nice pre-order bonuses that they get to be a part of. Yeah.
We're waiting on. Okay, there you go. All right. Great.
Wonderful.
Next thing.
So now that that is done, your messaging is all now set up. And again, say it again, I'm beating a dead horse at this point, but you now have all the messaging that you're going to do pre-baked. You won't send anything out yet, but everything is queued up, so you're ready to go on that one. Now we're actually going to dive into creating the draft of your book starter page. So that way, come the publishing kickoff, you can actually launch the page and hit the ground running from here. So what you want to do is you want to go to Indiegogo.com because that's going to be the site we're using. And you want to go in there, log in, create an account, share your screen. Yeah. Sign up, create an account, verify the email, do all that stuff. Take 5 minutes to do that one.
Okay, that was easy.
Yeah.
It'll take a couple minutes to do that.
Literally zero rush. Much rather have you do this right, everyone be on the same page, than try to rush through it and just get it done for the sake of done. If at any point anybody has any questions about why we do certain things or like why we chose Indiegogo over Kickstarter or things like that, happy to answer those questions offline or separately, but for right now, I'm just going to keep things focused on doing, and then if you have questions about things like that, happy to talk about that after. Awesome. Does anybody not have an account made? Includes you too.
We need a couple more minutes. Pretty simple stuff. So.
Yeah, but
Cool.
Feel free to speak up or forever hold your peace. Cool.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If we have someone that's funding our book, should we still be doing this on Indiegogo?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're still gonna have a page. Everyone 100% will have a page. So that way you have something to publicly share with people over the next couple of months. That way they can get updates. It's very easy for you to communicate and spread the message.
Mhm.
Because this is a pre-order, pre-sale campaign. This is not marketing. This is not launch. This is not any of the promotion stuff that we're going to be doing. But it'll be a central base for you to communicate through the outside world in the pre-sale effort. And then also, because of the other tiers of the book starter of audiobooks and hardcovers, you never know who will be willing to fund your book and how that works out. And also, if you raise more than the actual funding stretch goals, you keep the money. So definitely have a book starter page. Yeah, Rob's like, yeah, let's go. 100K, let's go. Let's do it. Wonderful. Wonderful. Awesome. In the top right corner, click Start a Campaign. Wonderful. You're going to then say that I'm raising funds for a project, aka Indiegogo. And then you're going to be brought to this page. I'm going to wait a second. Everybody on this page. Cool. Speak up if you're not on pace with anything. No worries. All good. Great. So you're going to set the funding goal to be $3,500. And then you're going to title the project, the title of your book, by your name. So for Carson here, it'll be Striking Gold by Carson Shutter. For Rob Casper, Case for Space by Rob Casper. So on and so forth. And then once you do that, you'll say create my campaign. Wonderful. We'll be brought to this wonderful handy dandy page. Fantastic. Wonderful. On the next page here, you have the option to add a campaign tagline. What this tagline is you describing your book in 25 words or less. So just take a minute to do that one. Describe your book in 25 words or less. I'll let you do that one.
Thankfully on space. Let's go. Right next is the image, so you're gonna blast those out.
I'm gonna blast that to you. And then let you know. Take a minute. No rush.
Yeah, it's not binding, but like think about it.
Yeah. After what you're gonna say, so pick up everything at this point you can hold up until. Now, let's move on to the next thing. So I just sent Carson here a direct message with a link to a handy set of 3D mock-ups of your covers based off of the questions Eric Carson was sending your way about, hey, what color do you want your book cover to be? Well, it's for your book starter page. So Carson will share that link. You shared it with everyone, right?
I can do it now.
Yeah, share the link. But we made a set of 3D mock-ups of your cover,
Yeah,
6 to be exact. They look pretty awesome. And they're going to be used throughout your book starter page.
Dropped it in the publishing group chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tag everyone so they see it. There you go.
Yeah. So what you want to do right now is you want to download all 6 of your 3D mock-ups. And then don't worry about which one you upload yet. We'll tell you which one to do in a quick second.
You guys all have access to the drive, right? Like you got it.
Wonderful.
Super exciting, yeah. They look pretty clean. And just to be clear, some of you have been asking me these are just like the mock-ups for like to display on your book starter page.
Yeah.
Just so like they have something to show that it's like a real book, right?
Yeah. Your cover will definitely change. You'll work with a great cover designer. I've developed a badass team. Rob here, he already has his cover because he was originally published in November, but he's now publishing with you all. Carson has seen every cover that's been designed. You can look up on my Facebook page, on LinkedIn, any of the covers.
Like very good. Like I said, when I went through the process, I was like, ask something. To be like, this is kind of a weird request, but and then send it back like an hour later.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard Rob, because he's sitting on the other side of the room, but he was saying that cover designers do a really kick-ass job. So.
That being said, if you love your 3D mock-up of a text-only cover, keep that in mind. We're going to talk about covers and preferences and all that fun stuff. And if you like a text-only cover, I got your back on that. Or if you want an image or whatever, but just, a lot of these text-only covers look very, very sleek.
Everyone downloaded. Anyone need a little bit more time? All right, cool. I think we can keep going.
Yeah, so the image that I'm going to show Carson, so you can share it with all you all, is you're going to do this 3D mock-up.
So this one, like the
yeah. So it'll be like a number h.jpg, that image, or it looks like this, but that's going to be the image you put on here under your campaign image.
Yeah. You guys got that one?
You select.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
All right, cool.
Wonderful. Then once you do that, you'll then set the location for the campaign, and the location of the campaign is going to be the United States. And then it's going to ask for the city and the state, and the city you're going to say is Washington, and then the state is going to be DC, because your publisher is based out of DC. So that way it's clear like that. And then the category you're going to select is you're going to select writing and publishing.
In creative works, like this bottom.
Yep. Wonderful. And then after that, you're then going to, I'm going to go to mine so I can see it too. You're then going to select tags, and you're going to have a set of tags that you're going to use. So the first tag you should put in, because it's one that's actually listed, is you're going to put in students, because you are all students. And then once you have students, the other 4 keywords, because you can have up to 5, are going to be book publishing, nonfiction, or poetry if your book is about poetry. And then 2 keywords specific to your topic. So to pick on Nico, marketing and entrepreneurship are going to be the other 2 keywords. And you're going to put those additional keywords under the enter tags separated by commas.
Those ones you just said down here for publishing.
Nonfiction, poetry, fiction, based off of what genre your book is. and then 2 keywords specific to your category. So to pick on Nico again, marketing, entrepreneurship. You get to decide what those keywords are. Yeah. It's your call, man.
Yeah.
It works.
These last 2 are optional, but make sure you get these first 2.
Yeah. No, well, the last 2 are you get to choose
Oh,
which
not
they are.
optional. Yeah, sorry.
Everybody gets 5 keywords because that's what's allowed for here. But the 3 are pre-selected for you, and then the other 2 pick whatever you want. So just take a minute to do that.
Remember, if you guys have any questions or like fall off pace, let us know.
Yeah, I dropped off for a second, but I think I'll catch up.
Okay, cool.
It's kind of like a quick thing, but there's a typo in my cover.
There's a typo on your cover.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get that fixed for you. Like,
Which? Okay.
yeah, we'll get that fixed.
Yeah, we can get that fixed. No problem.
Yeah, there's an apostrophe like where there shouldn't be one. Something like
Gotcha.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean,
cool.
once again, we're not launching this today.
Yeah.
So we still have a couple weeks. Remember the publishing kickoff is March 11th. And that's also another reminder. Make sure you guys do your best to be there. It's at our same Monday 5 to 6 meeting time. But yeah, we'll get it fixed for you by then.
Should I just put it up right now or?
Yeah, I mean,
Right now, you're just gonna be saving everything as a draft right now.
Yeah.
You can go back and just pop it out.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's all private until we hit
Yeah.
launch in a few weeks.
Cool.
There's no way. There's just 2 days. That's true. All right. I think that's enough time.
Yeah, that's plenty of time. The next one is going to be campaign direction. You're going to set it to be 60 days. The reason this is because Indiegogo allows you to do a campaign for 60 days. And although in your messaging you're saying 30 days, why not just give yourself all the time in the world to do it? Again, though, if you play your cards right in the actual sequencing and the tactical sales outreach of the pre-sale campaign, you should be able to fund the publishing cost of your book within the first week. If you hustle for it and you do it, no problem at all. But still no reason not to give yourself the most time in the world. Still no reason not to give yourself the most time in the world. Someone's got it. Someone's got a bad playback. I dig it. And then once you do that, just click save and continue to go to the next page. And then you'll be brought to the pitch video or image page. That's what I like. So right now, you all don't have a Bookstarter video to use. That's totally okay. You'll be adding that one in later. So don't worry about filling in that one right now. But do go down under the video overlay image where it says optional, and then Carson can show you which cover to put there.
Yeah. This one,
Yeah.
You guys see that? Like the glasses and coffee. So, yeah.
Right. Yeah. You'll be adding the video in later, so don't worry about it.
Yep. See.
Yeah. Image C. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, it's a nice one. It's got most detail for sure.
Yeah. That's why I made that page. Mostly I thought this one through. Yeah. And then awesome. Then once you do that, you can then scroll down. And you're gonna do the overview image here. The overview image is gonna be this one.
Which is B, the first one.
Yeah, the first
2
one.
sides.
on mine. It says Drew's name on the side of mine.
Got Drew's name.
Drew's name on the side. Which one? Is that right?
Renamed by Drew Musgrave.
Okay, man.
Yeah, well, we'll fix that. Yeah, just let us know if these come up. Most of them turned out pretty well. Sorry about that. Could be worse. Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My rule is if there's only 2 typos in there and like. Considering
Yeah, we get it, Brian. That was right. There we go.
Wonderful. Once you have that done, go into Quip, and there's going to be a document in there called Template Book Starter Page Text.
Back in session, probably,
Materials.
yeah, right here.
Yeah, just keep the page open. And now comes the fun part. Create a copy of it. Go place this copy into your book starter folder. And then begin to fill in all of the brackets. So the first one that you're going to start with is under campaign overview. And what you're going to put there is going to be where it says answer. It's like, what should you write? There's the answer of what you should write. The book is summarize a 1-sentence description of your book. I wrote it because, insert why you wrote it, and then my book will publish, insert the month and year of your publication date.
Do you have any questions about that? All right, cool. What does that say? Oh. So yeah, so we'll get like 5 minutes to fill this out, and then you guessed it, breakout rooms. So we'll be doing all of those.
Yeah, no, Duran just caught something that I did not mention, but if you're smart, you actually already wrote this one in your email sequence.
Oh.
Almost like I planned it and forgot to mention it. Yeah, I planned it. You already wrote this, so literally copy and paste it from your email sequence. Well, you want to go right ahead and run roll. Just make sure you. And then go right ahead and actually begin to fill out the rest of the brackets and the rest of the pieces of this one. So story for your book, title of your book, make sure you italicize the title because that's a thing that happens in the publishing world. And then write a 1 to 2 sentence description summarizing your book, what it is and what it's about. And then begin to fill in the story of your book. Because what you're doing right now is filling out all the text that you'll then paste into Indiegogo later on. But for now, craft the text. And if you pay attention to some of these things that we're having you do right here, you can probably copy and paste things from your email sequence, almost as if I structured it like that. Less work for you all. And that's honestly the power of this, of what we're doing here. You're creating a very small set of tools, and then you just repeat on the execution. That's what makes it all go.
Yeah.
We're gonna stay here until the afternoon. Yeah, so just follow along with Carson as he's editing the brackets here. There's no reason to let's just edit the text all now, get it all set up and ready to go. And then we'll spend about 10, 15 minutes to break out rooms again, reviewing it, and then from there. So take until about 6:20 to write up all the text here. 6:20, 6:25.
Yeah, I know this one's a little bit longer, but
Yeah.
it's an important one.
No rush on this.
Yeah.
Take your time. You may start to feel like some of this is being redundant. Like you may find yourself describing your book a lot again and again. And the reason you do it is because not everyone understands it on the first read. So repeat, repeat, repeat. Be super explicit. We'll just do the rest of it.
Yeah, it's recorded.
Yeah, as long as you do it. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, this is describing your book, and then you really want to so you want to capture people with a hook.
Dang, Ashish might have to use that.
Yeah.
Ashish. Well, he was looking in here. Like,
She doesn't come in. It's full. Clean, punchy.
Thanks
Jack up the
for,
recording and you're good.
yeah, thanks for showing up though. March 11th, yeah, that's a. See you, John.
Join.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sheesh.
No idea what he's doing.
I mean, honestly, what was the room you had? 534.
Yeah, it's literally that corner room.
I could-
Remember the bookstore recording?
Yeah, I could like say you can use that
Yeah.
if you need to.
Like unless it needs this.
Yeah.
I predate so much of this. So much of this.
It's a fat doc, yeah. There we go. We might have to move, guys. So I'm gonna be back. Sorry, keep working. We're gonna move. Okay, sorry. Yeah, we had to move rooms, but we're good now. Yeah, but just keep going. I'm at the about the author session or section right now, so just keep working. Remember, once we get this done, don't have to do much for a couple weeks. So,
Should we start tackling?
what's up?
Should we start copying it into the
No. No.
Not yet. Brian says not yet. Not quite yet.
Not yet. Right now, again, right now, keep creating. So that way, fellow authors
Yeah. Appreciate the enthusiasm though. So keep playing. Thanks. What was that about?
about the author, this one, the basic idea is to get a feeling about this book on this side. So the first part away, you'll see when we do the author biography. It actually involves the same stuff. Your credibility is by this book, like about personal why for doing this. So yes, humanize yourself by, let's say, Roger, he loves space. That respect. Humanize yourself feeling a lot, and then ask Jesus to care about how to connect you outside this community. It's super easy for people to connect.
Is that about the authors all in third person, right? Yeah.
You can do it in third person.
I'm doing third. Sounds cooler.
Yeah. Big thing that I'll say about the Academy author feeds is don't call yourself a college student. I swear to God, if I see someone taking their college student on there about the author, I'm going off. Don't call yourself a college student. If this page will outlive you by years, so don't call yourself a college student. First of all, you should see the real human judge you.
Hey Brian, you're getting red.
Oh, I'm serious. Because it's like, oh, don't undervalue yourself. Don't undersell yourself. Here's the amazing things. You're authors. Own it.
Oh, self-depreciation.
Yeah.
Let's show a second.
Okay.
It's a good one. I just gotta think about it. 'Cause
Yeah. Something totally different. Do not know that about it.
Okay, yeah.
That's I respect that. And if there's like a funny story you can share, for example, I've never broken a bone, but I've almost died from altitude sickness. Kind of a weird fun fact, but it's like if there's like something you can do to eliminate all of that.
I got my. I'll use my go-to.
Yeah.
You know what that is, bro?
No, I know.
I have a very large sock collection.
Nice.
150 plus.
Yeah.
So,
He's into the
yeah.
soft as an That would be a cool deal.
Dude, I was thinking about maybe I should write my book about socks, but then again, I didn't even know what I wanted to say about it. It's recreation. It's a word. Okay. Well, maybe by summer it'll get up to 200. We'll see. Book starter money. I'm telling you. Yeah. Liquidate it all. Put it into socks. Invest all my book starter money to socks. Stocks? No, socks. I mean, it sounds like a, I don't even know. Like, it sounds like a dating profile.
Just leave it at the side.
You don't want me to put anything about, like, it's just one thing? All right, yeah, I gotcha. I was gonna. No, I'm not gonna
The
put
entrepreneurship
that.
game of socks. Come on, dude. Votes that it should be the entrepreneurship game of socks.
No, please don't
There we
vote for
go.
that. Please don't vote for that.
What do we need to finish when we're finished with like this whole section?
Yeah, so once you're now, person in a quick put you in a breakout room.
Can Brian come closer to your laptop? Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So what Carson's going to do in a quick second here is he's going to put you all into a breakout room so you can review each other's text and make sure like all the brackets, they disappear, all the grammar, all the spelling, that it looks good so you know that someone else has proofed your text here before we actually paste it into
So yeah, I'll do that. I'll do it now. Are you guys? I know you probably aren't done. Like I'm not fully done. But just whatever you guys got. We have some time. So I'll copy that to skedaddle. All right. Okay. There you go.
Rob, you'll review Carson.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Can't really move my laptop, so I'll just
Yeah,
tag
I'll
you.
slide to you.
Yeah, I'll just tag you. That's there you go.
Yeah, I still obviously, as you said, still have a ton of stuff that I haven't finished, but and stuff that I definitely want to do. I think I probably will.
What's playing after this, by the way? Okay, cool. Just making sure. So only like 10 minutes. It's a fat document, but okay. Yeah, I got it.
One thing that I could use insight on is probably chopping it down. So it's hard to figure out how to sort of distill it into more, like you were saying, punchy, sort of right, targeted, short, punchy. I'm not very good at that.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll keep in mind.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's all good. No, that's all good. Yeah.
So I'm saying I just want to slice. No, I think
I just don't
light bulb.
know.
Yeah.
So it's like is
Mhm. Mhm.
you get
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that would be, that's a good move. Yeah.
But I'm just adding just comments on what I think. So like I don't want to like edit your stuff. Like
Yeah,
without
perfect.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if I have like caught something content-wise, I'll put a comment. But like I just like there's been like spacing and like
Yeah, no problem.
incorrect extra periods and stuff. I've just been like deleting those things.
Yeah, sure.
Easy ones, yeah.
Dude, it truly looks like they left. Yeah, that's cool. They have to all get back out of the room. So like 30 seconds. Okay, cool. All right, cool.
Carson, I have a question.
Yeah.
How does the audiobook thing work? Because I saw I know like you unlock levels based on the amount of money that you have, but isn't that like extra time that you do in the program?
Yeah, so the way it would work is if purely everybody, the only requirement if you want to publish is to go for just the initial stretch goal of the initial 3,500. Anything you want to go beyond that, go right ahead. You just have that language structured in the campaign, mostly because you don't know how much people in your network and people you know will support you enough to want to do it. So don't limit yourself based off of your own personal interest. Other people that you know may want to see an audiobook, so they may shoehorn you into it. Pros and cons to that. And then two, you can stop the campaign whenever you want after you reach the publishing initial goal. We just structure it like this, so that way if you want to, it's super easy for you to do that.
Cool. So we're gonna finish up here. Just one more thing. Oh, does that answer your question, Katie? You're good.
Yeah, that was good. Thank you.
Yeah, perfect. We're gonna wrap it up. So basically, take your overview, the very first thing up here and just like copy and paste it into the Indiegogo campaign overview. And then down here, copy and paste the story. Like everything else in the document. Yeah, everything else in the document. You might not be done yet, but try and obviously finish up before the 11th. That's the date. But I'm just gonna copy paste. Oh, this is Rob's.
But for now, it's just about getting something in there so you can go back later and make.
Yeah, and you guys hear that? Like, you can come back later and make changes, but like this is all about just getting something in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it got a little wonky.
Yeah.
I'll go back and do that, but probably. Okay. Yeah, so that's a good part. I just realized it might mess up some of the formatting, so just make sure you take your time, go back through just real quick. Yeah, hold on, let me just. Okay. Okay, yeah, but I didn't get all the way done, obviously, but oh geez, no. So yeah, so while I'm finishing this up, just some last things to say, or do you have any last things to say before I say my piece?
I'm gonna wait till you go.
Okay, sorry, I'm rushing. Let's see. That one's being a little whack, but yeah, I got it. And then I just get risk and challenges. See, why is it doesn't make sense?
Press click risk and challenges. Like press enter. Yeah, I did.
I think maybe enter.
Then make the rest of it paragraph.
Gotcha, yeah.
Make sure the last one is both words.
Yeah. This one?
Yeah. All three of them.
Oh, my bad.
Take time.
Yeah. All right, perfect.
Yeah, the last one.
This one.
No, right here. Please share my picture.
Oh. Are these three separate bullet points?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, so as you can see, messed up formatting a bit. So just make sure you fix that. That should be all. All right, cool.
Wonderful. Now save your campaign.
Up here in the corner, save campaign.
Wonderful. Make sure everyone saved it. At this point, you're now 7% done with the actual book. So, good
I
job.
can't really hear Brian.
Oh, you can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Wonderful. Damn, Carson's mic. We gotta get that. We need to upgrade his laptop
Yeah.
situation. Like, get a mic. Nico, you're the mic guy. You got videos on LinkedIn. Can you help us out here? Yeah. Congratulations, everyone. You're now 70% done with creating your Bookstarter page. You're 100% done on your messaging of what you're actually going to sequence out. Nothing else for you to do at this point. Just save everything. Make sure it's all on Quit. Make sure you have everything pasted in GoGo that needs to be. Nothing else for you to do right now. I'm going to be sequencing out for you some stuff over the next 2 weeks. Super light materials, just to review some things, watch a couple videos, some light things to put on the finishing touches of your pages. But as you'll see, similar to tonight, it'll be super tactical. So all you got to do is watch the video, do it before March 11th, and you'll be good to go. Make sure you have it done before March 11th, because if it's not done on March 11th when we launch your Bookstarter campaigns at that publishing kickoff, you will not be able to publish this summer. So just make sure you do it. If you're not able to attend the session live, just let me and Carson know. Totally good about that. We'll just get you the details for it before the workshop so you can do it then. But otherwise, you have everything you need to do. Congratulations on submitting your first draft manuscripts. You all earned it. I'm excited to kick off publishing with you all in 2 weeks from now.
Absolutely. Getting some much needed rest after getting this book done. So yeah, but thanks for showing up, guys. Yeah, once again, you don't have to do anything until Brian sends out those videos, and those not very much work at all, like 10, 15 minutes of just like plugging some last minute things in for your page. But yeah, so enjoy your next couple weeks. We'll see you on March 11th. Thanks for coming. Yeah, any questions or anything? All right, well, cool. We'll also say goodbye to the beard. It's coming off soon. So, all right, see you guys.